What is going on YouTube? Hidden Back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I do want to spend quite a bit of time discussing the recent trends that are falling in cryptocurrency. As we know, the past couple of days and episodes, we've been discussing the ascending triangle that we were watching, as we did explain that we needed time for filling the gap to occur before we kind of decided which direction it was going to go. So we needed this area over here to be finally filled in. As you guys saw, it did fill in, hitting its top neckline resistance and its uptrend right here. And then unfortunately, not necessarily unfortunately, but it did break bearish and we consolidated downwards, corrected downwards to a middle moving average, to our average right here. Obviously we broke lower on Litecoin, which is interesting, but I do want to talk about some very interesting moves moving forward with the market, looking at the daily, the weekly, kind of adjusting and figuring out where the market is headed. As you guys know, yesterday's video we did discuss that the market will make a huge recovery for those XRP hodlers out there. So I do want to discuss more about that, give you guys my 2 cents, my fair share. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help out the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so yesterday's video I made a video discussing XRP will make a massive recovery very soon within the market. So I do want to discuss XRP and the other cryptocurrencies to figure out exactly where my head's at, maybe discuss where your guys' head's at, and then figure out where exactly this market is going to be moving to. So looking at the top 10 cryptocurrencies, you can see for the most part, everything is pretty much just consolidating except for Litecoin. Now I have no idea what Polkadot is and how it just shot up all the way to number 7. Never heard of Polkadot before, but that's actually incredible how it's now trading at number 7 and beat out Litecoin and Binance Coin. Very interesting, and that might be something I have to look into. If you guys know a little bit about Polkadot, definitely leave your comment down below so I can do some more research on that. And if you guys are interested, maybe I can make a dedicated video to it. But otherwise, moving into the other cryptos, as you guys know, we've been discussing the trade on XRP. Exactly where are we moving to? What exactly is happening? How can we adjust? How can we figure this out? I mean, I'm still fairly bullish on this market for just a short term right here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how well this uptrend is and where exactly this market could be moving to, and pretty much where support and and resistance is. I mean, just a small adjustment and tweak here, it does find us some bottom support. Now understand there is room and there is allowance to adjust your charts, especially here. Reason being is we only have 2 supports that were drawn, 2 confirmations right here. This is the 3rd one, and yes, I know it does show that we have this bottom support here, but it wasn't necessarily completed yet, and we actually have to wait for this to make up its mind, show us a bottom, and then if we see a small recovery, start after here, we'll know that this is the bottom support, and we'll know that this is the long-term uptrend that XRP is going to start to follow. But moving on from that, and I did discuss that yesterday, that XRP is going to be using this as a method to recover and head up higher. But looking at the other cryptocurrencies, you can see what exactly we're looking at. So there was a very big drop in price. This was almost anticipated as we recovered and retested the moving average on XRP. So many weeks ago, all the way back in July, the first week of July, we discussed that if we were to see a closure of a candle below this massive descending triangle that is formed on XRP, there was an extremely high chance the coin was going to move all the way up to its moving average. And that is exactly where it went. And this was a huge profit cycle to be made. And I even remember very much so that a lot of you guys made profit as well as we started to climb up. But now we're kind of in a pickle here. Now we're trying to figure out where we're going to go. Clearly, there is this uptrend here, and maybe it's going to sandwich us in with this top resistance. Maybe slowly the next month into September, October, November, we'll actually, or maybe just into October, we'll slowly climb back up to its moving average. But we do really have to be patient and wait and focus in on where exactly this coin is going to go to. So ultimately what I'm waiting for is for obviously a closure of today's daily candle. I just really need to see some sort of confirmation that will help me justify and rectify where exactly this coin wants to move to. We have to find a third confirmation. We have to find some sort of pattern of support or resistance for us to follow before we can really start trading this coin. There's no real reason to dump money in. We did it yesterday. We made a small amount of profit, but it wasn't necessarily anything to be, trading off of. And you guys, I would like to update you guys on YouTube with my trades that I made yesterday, but obviously it does take quite a bit longer. So definitely make sure to follow me on Patreon, link in the description, if you guys were interested in getting those live updated charts and live updated posts in regards to all the trades that I make. It is very difficult for me, as I found out slowly becoming a YouTuber over the past 3 years, how to make videos where I can update you guys constantly on market movements and market sentiment. It is extremely difficult because the market moves so quickly and so fast. It's hard to keep you guys posted even an hour later after a video is made. Nevertheless, I do have to edit and upload my videos too, and that takes a while as well. So in order for you guys to beat around the bush and get right to the facts when there's any sort of significant change, all of that is on my Patreon. It is much quicker and easier to post. So definitely make sure to check that out if you're interested in learning how to buy, sell, trade, leverage trade, short, create stop losses, take profits, of XRP, Bitcoin, and the other cryptocurrencies. Definitely make sure to check it out. But ultimately, here's what we have discussed. We needed to find some sort of support, some sort of pattern that we can start to use to better ourselves and figure out where this market is going. Now, clearly we did have a downtrend. We have this downtrend right here. It's very obvious, boom, as we started to head lower. But we need to figure out exactly where the bottom is. If this is the bottom right here, which I truly believe it is, this bottom support on the moving average, then I do believe there's a good chance this is the lowest it's going to go, and we may actually start to see a reversal form very soon, and we may head all the way up to a neckline, which is closer to 30 cents. That's kind of where my head's at. Now, I'm not 100% guaranteed that that's what's going to happen, but I'm fairly certain that we're getting close to looking like that. All I'm really waiting for, and I'm sure what you guys are waiting for, is this confirmation right here of where we're trading right now. So in retrospect, if we can close the candle right here at this line today, and then we can start to climb up, we'll know to buy in over here and then capitalize off the movement as we slowly start to head back up to its support. So it's really just a focus on today's candle and maybe even tomorrow's candle. If we can see us close above, I would say this green support right here, this green support line, if the price gets above there, which would be at around 24 cents, if we can close above 24 cents, then I'm fairly long bullish on XRP and we can buy in and trade up. But it's really just a matter of paying attention to XRP and figuring out and making sure we close above here before you put more money into this coin and lose out on a leverage trade. I know that there are some higher risk trades that I did mention yesterday and the day before. Those trades became higher risk because you had to get in and then you had to get right out very quickly. But for those of you that didn't take advantage of that, you would have lost out. You would have been liquidated. So you have to consider those options. You have to be very focused on those. Conservative trades like I like to make, I like the market to just sit and I wait, and then 2-3 weeks later, a couple of days later, not 2 or 3 weeks. You could do 2 or 3 weeks. We look at the chart and we're seeing the price move up substantially. So the market did slowly recover. We turned an overbought market, which is where we were just a few weeks ago, back down to 50 on the RSI. So plenty of movement and room to go up on XRP. Looking at the other cryptos, like Bitcoin, we can trade this around on DueDEX here as well. So if you guys are interested in shorting Bitcoin or trading around with Bitcoin, there is a link in the description to Bitcoin in the description down below, learning how to trade, buy long, sell short, things of that nature. Now, Bitcoin specifically is doing the same thing that I was discussing. We did fall back down to our bottom support. Now, we're trying to figure out exactly if there is any sort of uptrend or movement we can draw, and I don't think there is one just yet. I'm still looking for a confirmation there, but we are recovering from our bottom support. We retested oversold, we retested the moving average here, and we are starting to consolidate. So the same thing applies right now. Exactly where the market is going to be going to, when to buy long, when to buy short, it is extremely simple. So based on this movement right now, we would set up a top resistance, a neck resistance, and a bottom support. So with that being said, it would be something like this. We have our top resistance right here, and we'd have our bottom support right here. And ultimately, it goes along with this moving average. If we can break above and close above this green band right here at 10,400, we know to buy long and anticipate a movement back up to its $12,000 resistance. If we don't, and we close the candle below 9,980, below this red band, we know to switch bearish and short the market as we collect and correct lower. So consider those options as you trade within the crypto space. Litecoin and Ethereum are two cryptos that I'm kind of staying away from. Ethereum is obviously reversing off of this, but the trading fees are so substantially high with Ethereum, it's not worth me even playing around with. And then Litecoin looks okay, but again, I don't see any sort of solid support that I can kind of base judgment on and trade around with, so that's why I'm avoiding that. But as of right now, Bitcoin and XRP look the best in regards to where we're trading from. Obviously, make sure to check out DueDEX, link in the description if you're interested in learning how to leverage trade crypto and using this as the best platform to trade and leverage trade cryptocurrency. Otherwise, guys, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as it does help out the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.